You know, Jason, you should probably do some toy reviews. Hey, Jason, do some toy reviews. Get off your ass and do some toy reviews.
Mira, stop being a pendejo, way.
Wait, well, what was that last one? I don't speak Spanish.
It means stop being a bitch.
That's it.
Yeah!
Whoa! Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah! Go get him, Jason!
Why are you in my house?
Moral support.
I want that key back. What the f*** is that? Hey guys, Jason the X Hey guys, Jason the X for SCNS Live and the Alternate Heads Toy Podcast you should definitely be listening to every 2 weeks. I'm back with another figure review and I'm reviewing something. Okay, so Nir brought this up on the show. He showed me this thing here. And I said, that is utterly ridiculous. I will never buy one of those. And you're a silly man for buying it. And then he kept bringing it up. And I kept looking at it and admiring it. And dare I say, I thought it looked pretty good. And then he got a hold of one. And after getting this figure in hand, I had to get one for myself. This is the Mcfarlane Toys Fortnite Peely figure. It is a very good figure and a lot of fun. And completely and utterly ridiculous. But you need to get a Peely. Anyway, and let's go ahead and take a look at the box that he comes in. You got Fortnite here, 22 moving parts. Right there you got Peely from Epic Games as well. This is a 12 plus toy recommended. Also, this video is for 13 and over. If you're younger, go away and come back. There's a bigger picture of Peely right there on the side. Well, grow up and then come back. So you got Fortnite on the side, same picture of Peely. On the back, you've got a couple of figures in the line. You got Peely, this lizard guy. I really like Dyer. And this guy here, he kind of reminds me of the Stig from Top Gear. And you got a little playset here, a glider pack. And these are 7-inch figures. I don't normally get 7-inch figures just because I really like the 6-inch scale. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at Peely. And here's what I know about Peely, having only casually played Fortnite. And that is, I know that Peely is going to kill you. Yes, Peely is going to kill you, one way or another. It's not personal, but Peely is coming to kill you. Or it might be his rifle, it might be one of his other weapons, or it's just his yellow mitts, but he's going to kill you. Anyway, so I posted that on my Instagram, just joking around. But this is a solid figure. I cannot deny that, and that's one of the reasons why I changed my mind on it. So getting it up close, you've got what I would consider the best Peely look here. This big smile, and those dark, dead eyes that are coming to kill you. Be the last thing you see. Really good looking figure. I love the detail here. You can actually see the banana inside. And if anybody knows, is this just a guy in a banana costume? Is he a banana man? I don't know. So looking good. Good color consistency throughout the figure. This is a rubbery material. There is some sort of head inside of here. I don't know if it's connected to anything. It feels like it is, but there's no mobility here. On the back, you got a nana. You got a peg hole, a little bit of brown spots, so he's an older banana. And there's the back of his, there's his banana butt. And all this is still that same squishy plastic all over. It feels like there is a joint or something inside of here. You can kind of hear it clicking, but I might be breaking the figure. I don't know. A little more brown on the legs and a little more brown on the boots, which, like I said, is this a man? Is it a man in a banana costume? Is it a banana human hybrid or something? I don't know. And if you do know, and you're probably going to tell me in the comments, and honestly, whatever. He is Peely. That's all he is. So accessories that come with this figure Actually, first, let's go ahead and, trying to get my camera right here. Let's go ahead and get into the articulation of the figure. There is nothing through here. I showed you these, what I believe are joints inside. I don't recommend doing that. I just don't know. As far as the arms, let's start here. He does have a universal joint right there that goes up about that far. See, it starts there. And this will make a full 360. So if you need to get him up higher, you know, Peely, yay, doing that. I want to say he has some sort of butterfly in here, but it's very slight. I don't know. I don't want to peel him open and find out. The bicep does swivel right here. You got double jointed and ratcheting elbows. Really good joints on here. The wrists are able to give a 360. Go back and forth. And that is pinned on both sides. So you can get quite a bit there. Same thing on the other side. The legs are a bit hindered because of his banana costume. But as you can see, he's got a very unique joint in there. See, there's a peg. And there's like a two-sided leg joint here. That's about as far as it can go. There is kind of a little bit of ratcheting in there too. Very soft, buttery ratchet. Go ahead about that far. Go back about that far. Everything is dependent on this costume here. The legs will do a double jointed. You got a peg on both sides of this joint here, in the foot and in the leg. Goes back, goes forth, and you get some toe articulation. And it will pivot on that ball joint. The peg is in the foot. So yeah, he is very, very posable. Now, accessory-wise, he does come with this. This is not a backpack. This is just some flair. It's just a bunch of bamboo roped together with a little bit of growth out of there, and you can just peg that into the hole on his back. There you go. I think I like it this way, so the leaves are kind of down. Other accessories he comes with are his, well, his melee weapon, which is just a gukra knife inside of a coconut on a stick. Necessity is the mother of invention. Anyway, he will hold this in either hand very nicely. He is posable enough with those wrist joints and the elbow joints. He can get a nice two-handed pose with this. Come on, get in there. Get in there. There we go. Okay, I made him totally lose grip on the other side. So there you go. He is ready to melee kill you with his weapon here. His other accessory, he has this kind of standard rifle. I don't know what make and model this is. I think it's just unique to Fortnite. Got a little bit of wrapping on the stock here. Good paint on the weapon. It's kind of weird on the barrel, but this weapon actually has quite a bit of paint on it. So kudos to Mcfarlane Toys for that. I like this. This is might be an imaginary weapon, but it looks really good. So anyway, this will go in his hand. He does have the trigger holding hands. And what I like about this guy, what I love about figures like this, he can properly hold that rifle in his hands. He can even get quite a bit of posing out of it if you really try hard. And I am trying my best. So yeah, Peely can come after you almost with a proper rifle pose. And lastly, probably the most boring thing, and I should have started with this, he comes with the stand. You got a little Fortnite pressing in there. He does have pegs in the bottom of his feet, which you can put on there, and he can look good. Looks very good. Now, you might be wondering, why am I just pushing him back like that? I'm going to put his weapon over here too. Because I did not stop with just one Peely. No, remember what I said about 6-inch figures? I really like 6-inch figures. And guess what? Jazwares makes a 6-inch Peely. Oh. So yes, I've completely gone insane. I'm buying more bananas. So let me just put this Peely to the side. Let's put Big Bro Peely over to the corner. And let's look at the Fortnite Epic Games Peely from Jazwares. Now, this figure, you can see Fortnite, nice packaging. If I'm going to rate packaging, I like Jazwares packaging better. And of course, it's got Legendary Series on it, and 34 points of articulation on this Peely. He comes with 8 accessories, and there's that same artwork that we saw of Peely giving you a friendly hello before he murders you. And on the side, you got Peely, Fortnite in purple, and on the back, you got a couple other figures that are offered. There's that same artwork for Peely. Go bananas! Right, so one figure, 7 accessories. So here we have Peely from Jazwares, and I like this guy too. Now, he has some faults that I think are accomplished better with the Mcfarlane Toys Peely. As you can see, I've got this kind of winking face. I wish he had a different face, and we'll get into that. He does have some of the same peeling that we saw on Peely, only this is a very hard plastic. This isn't like the soft stuff. He does have na on there. I actually should be saving that for later. A little bit more articulation on this guy. He's got a little bit more browning, so he might be smaller, but it looks like he's a bit of an older banana. And he has more of this T crotch here instead of the fully sealed one like we saw with the Mcfarlane Toys Peely. He does have the little brown spots, although not as much in diamonds like we saw on the Mcfarlane Toys one. He does have the diamonds on the knees. And you can just tell there's a lot more articulation in this guy than there is with the Mcfarlane Toys one. And I'm going to go into that right now. Of course, there's no head movement. You can't turn a neck or anything like that. So heading to the shoulders, you got that universal joint. Nice ratcheting on this guy. He can go up a little bit higher than Mcfarlane Toys Peely. And he also has nice butterfly joints. Very defined and very posable. The biceps will swivel. Ooh, listen to that ratchet. Got the double jointed elbows. Nicely done. I'd say the wrists on the Mcfarlane are much better because, as you can see, he can only go back and forth on the wrists, not up and down. I kind of wish one of his joints would do that, or they did the swivel joints like we saw on Mcfarlane. The hands will open and close, and they all have trigger fingers. So he can hold his weapons. Leg-wise, and this is all that hard material. This isn't any soft rubbery like we saw with the Mcfarlane Toys. More nice ratchets in the legs. He can Van Damme it about that far. You got swivels at the hips. Double jointed knees. You got a twist at the calf. The legs, if you get them correct, because they will, you have to kind of swivel them, will go back and forth on that joint. There's the peg inside the foot, so you can get some ankle tiltage, and it'll spin around, and he will toe as well. Of course, he's got pegs, but yet he comes with no stand. Now, the other thing about this Peely that's different from the other one, he does have accessories, which we're getting into right now. He has different faces, as is common with the Jazwares toys, and you just pop that off, and oh, the humanity. And he has this face here, which is actually my favorite face out of the 3 that he comes with. Both of his eyes are open. I kind of wish he had the smile, but you know what? It differentiates between the Mcfarlane Toys and this one. So he popped this one off. He's got this other face here where he is in complete bliss about probably murdering somebody. That's Peely. Oh, he died swiftly. No, I'm just kidding. He died slowly. Anyway, so I will remove this face and go ahead and put this one back on, since it is the one that I like. Back to, stand up. And this is a lot lighter, by the way, than the Mcfarlane Toys version. He does come with a backpack, an actual backpack, and it's got, I don't know if that's a snack or his babies or something, but he's got 3 bananas back there. Good paintwork on that. But the rest of the backpack is just kind of plain. He's got a bottle there, maybe some strawberry milk. He's going to make a smoothie out of himself. You can just plug that into his back. I like that though these are the same character, there are differences in them. He also has the pickaxe weapon with the gukra knife on a coconut on a stick. And in comparison, even though he's a shorter figure, his weapon is a lot longer. Well, let me get it on camera. Sorry, I'm looking at it from the side. A little bit skinnier. Now, the thing is, he can hold this pretty great with the articulation that he has. And I'm sorry I'm out of practice, guys. I'm trying to make sure I keep everything on camera. Of this ridiculous toy that I am reviewing. So yeah, there you go. But now we're going to start getting into some of the faults of this figure, and that's the way that he holds. Okay, he also has a mushroom. I don't understand these accessories. This does something in game. My son told me it's a power-up of some sort, like a shield. I don't know. You don't have to tell me, but I'm pretty sure you will. And what it does, it has that hole there. He can kind of plug it into his thumb. That gives him a little bit more stability holding it. As he looks like, should I eat this? Maybe that's why his eyes are so wide. He just ate one of these unique mushrooms, which I'll just put over there. Now, the other two accessories he comes with an M1 style rifle. And this is very hard plastic on the sling, so it doesn't give. I'm actually afraid this might break. But good paintwork on the gun, on the trigger and the bolt up here. The wood kind of looks very plastic, but it is plastic, so yeah. And he also comes with this shotgun. Nice little short one. It's got a little ring here, but no sling. And it's kind of got this cutaway trigger, which honestly, this is the better weapon for him to hold. And I'll demonstrate because the thing about the hands on the Jazwares, they're not made to hold weapons that are just stock and trigger. So you can get this in here, but just due to the way that his hands are, you can't really get, because there's no tilt down, he can only hold it up. See, this is where the tilts on the wrist, if they had gone up and down, it really would have helped with the posing of this figure, because now he kind of just awkwardly holds it. He can't shoulder that into, he can't put that stock into his shoulder like the Mcfarlane toys can do. So he's just kind of holding it, not really able to aim. No real good action poses. So why I like the shotgun is because you can kind of cheat with the shotgun and kind of put his finger in here and at least kind of get him in a forward pose of some sort, which is kind of cool, but it's going to be low slung, but it is a shotgun, so there you go. He can hold it like that. And I'm fine with that. I really wish they had made better tilts, up and down tilts on the wrists, and that would have pretty much solved the problem of weapons that don't have pistols or pistol stocks. But together, these guys look really good. I'm glad there's a 7-inch and a 6-inch selection of Peely, to fulfill your banana needs. Anyway, guys, I'm Jason the X for SCNS Live and the Alternate Heads podcast with my review of Peely from Mcfarlane Toys and Jazwares. These figures are, I know they're a bit hard to find because everybody kind of wants the ridiculous looking banana, but it's really what choice of figure do you want? Honestly, I like the 6-inch scale just because I prefer 6-inch figures. But I will not deny that the 7-inch figure does a couple of things better. But overall, I got to give it to the Jazwares figure. Just as far as accessories, interchangeable faces, good tight ratchet joints, and fits in better with my collection. All right, guys, that's it. I have reviewed these ridiculous banana creatures on my first review back. There will be more toy reviews coming with my new light box and all of that stuff. Anyway, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at JasonTheX, and make sure you like and subscribe to this channel for more videos. I'll catch you guys later.